Hi there and welcome to Apple World. You can be infatuated with somebody, you can cherish somebody, and you cannot, and in the event that you have an accomplished love, and you don't comprehend it, and you don't have the devices to push ahead. Period. Nobody can contend with that degree of status with Jay-Z, so Beyoncé's achievement is a casualty of it. Beyoncé's being at the highest point of the pyramid made her stay with Jay-Z. It's Beyoncé and Jay-Z's relationship reaching a conclusion. Reports are coursing that their generally delicate bond has at last been experienced, and it seems like quite possibly the biggest separation in Hollywood history is going to happen. Rumors from far and wide suggest that Beyoncé and Jay-Z have been isolating for a long time, and Beyoncé is going to petition for legal separation from him anyway. It gets much more stunning in light of the fact that there are reports that Jay-Z is going to implode like Diddy, and that a few pretty questionable things about him will show signs of life, so make certain to keep close by till the end for the full scoop. In our past video, we looked at 50 Cent and Jay-Z's continuous quarrel, and it seems a great deal of connection is being made with reality. Past Beyoncé is looking for a separation because of Jay-Z's clouded side getting uncovered. Apparently, Beyoncé in no way wants to go down with Jay-Z, who gives off the impression of being the following: objectives of openness and lawful activity. One of the greater occurrences that could have individuals talking was when Orlando Brown uncovered Jay-Z and Diddy for their past supposed dangers. You know, Diddy and Jay's Aunt Sean and Aunt Yonda. Regardless of the number of agreements you attempt to take out on my life, regardless of how frequently you attempt to undermine my family, are compromised individuals to avoid me. Regardless of the number of things you attempt to do to me and the number of things that you've attempted to do to me, it ain't working. It's not working. Aunt Cian and Aunt Yolanda Diddy and Jay's don't play with someone that you know got the drop on you, and a ton of fans have been contrasting this example with Feline Williams when he went on Club Shay and uncovered the whole of Hollywood and the odd things that happen in the background. Orlando Brown is straightforward in the event that you have a receptive outlook. He's not insane. He woke up. I won't lie. I accept his word. Assuming anything happens to him, it'll fundamentally be a confirmation for them. Many individuals have consistently felt that their marriage was an agreement and not established on unadulterated love, so hearing that is not surprising. There have been charges of the couple's unfortunate relationship for quite a while. The general population has forever been very keen on Jay-Z and Beyoncé's relationship, for the most part due to their age distinction and the way that they started dating when she was a teen and he was in his 30s. Moreover, there is the whole episode where Jay-Z went behind her back with Becky, with the great hair and the lift episode with Sailing. The possibility of them being a section isn't all that unforeseen. As a matter of fact, it sort of coincides with how Mike Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith outrage was taken out of those who have been a section since starting around 2016, yet have kept on showing up openly as a team, with their declaration coming last year. This is a similar situation, and bits of gossip are flowing that Beyoncé is endeavoring to choose how to create the declaration. You can cherish somebody and you cannot, and on the off chance that you have an encounter with love and you don't comprehend it and you don't have the instruments to push ahead, then you will have intricacies, period. And if you can either address it or you can imagine until it explodes sooner or later. And you know, for us, we'd battle for our adoration for our family to give our children an alternate result. You see, to break that cycle. For people of color and ladies, just to see a different result, like you were saying, once you undermine your accomplice, the trust is perpetually broken, and it is exceptionally difficult to fix the relationship to the level it used to be. Fans have been on Jay-Z's neck for some time. Seeing his previous cheating as how might you undermine Beyoncé? That is great for them. Yet when somebody swindles, the relationship is never similar. His better half actually cherishes him, yet presumably not as solid as she did before. I can't help thinking about how Jay-Z would have responded in the event that the situation were reversed. I keep thinking about whether he would have been, however, lenient, as Beyoncé seemed to be to him. You can't conquer treachery. It's generally in that frame of mind of your brain that you lose love and regard, which is the reason for this multitude of late hypotheses that Beyoncé is hoping to separate from Jay-Z and continue on from their relationship. This isn't surprising in that frame of mind because of his past activities returning to haunt him in the posterior numerous years after the fact that Jay-Z's separation from Beyoncé wasn't excruciating sufficient. There are likewise bits of gossip that he will get the Diddy treatment soon. Diddy was uncovered last year through various claims. Cassie truly put things into high gear with her hazardous claim against Diddy, uncovering every one of the peculiar and awful things he had done to her during their relationship. This incited an ever-increasing number of ladies to come forward with their own claims against Diddy, which brought about a wreck as a result of Diddy's claims. Certain individuals were likewise raising questions about Jay-Z's honesty and giving him the side-eye. In our past video, we addressed the cases of how Jay-Z would dispose of anybody in his manner when it came to his profession, the primary occurrence being Woman Run, his companion and past business partner. Before Jay-Z left Lady Run for additional cash and achievement, the two had been indistinguishable and had constructed a domain together. This made their fellowship self-destruct. Drew's analysis and drove numerous efforts to address Jay-Z's devotion and moral character. There was likewise the asserted connection to DMX's grievous passing, and the reality he caught with, as a matter of fact, R. Kelly on various undertakings, yet nobody appears to bring it up. Panther Wright has likewise been vocal in the past in regards to Jay-Z and how, all through Jay-Z's rapper vocation, there have been an enormous number of passings. Biggle was who placed Jay-Z on, and then, at that point, Biggle kicked the bucket, and afterward, before you know it, Jay-Z and afterward. You realize he begins clienteling with Tupac and clienteling with Big Deal, doing melodies with Big Deal, and building a functioning, brotherhood with Honeycombs. I mean, Diddy, like I said, Big Deal. Big Deal passed on, Tupac passed on. I mean, when you consider it a reality at a certain point in time, R. Kelly, Diddy, and Jay-Z were all indivisible and were seen continually hanging out, which is somewhat dodgy, no doubt, as to how much embarrassment has come out, encompassing obviously R. Kelly, yet as of late Diddy and Jay-Z, brings up the issue of what truly occurred in the background for all these years and exactly how much soil is out there. Before we go any further into the video, what are your folks' genuine considerations in this whole circumstance? Is it looking likely that Beyonce will separate from Jay-Z and they will head out in a different direction? Is there a hazier side to Jay-Z that has been covered up this entire time? Remark down underneath. Jay-Z's association with specific questionable associations is starting to become exposed, and we are beginning to see him get down. A couple of days prior, Jay-Z's previous Stone Country colleague Mia emerged to freely scrutinize him and guaranteed that he had been intrigued by the Bronfman family to help them take her child away from her. To put things in context, the Bronfman family has associations with probably the most obscure and clandestine exercises you can envision. They have been associated with clique rings and a large group of other obscure cases. Consequently, how on earth is Jay-Z associated with that family? Subscribe Apple World for more videos.